Alright, Stern. Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, what's happened now?
Right, well, I had a bit of trouble today. Lucy, who's 12, and Charlie's 15.
Yeah.
They both went to school, but Lucy got stopped and said, "You're not coming to school. You have to go home because you've got blue hair." But this all started 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Lucy had red hair, and there's quite a few other girls that got red hair in school. No one says anything about that, and no one said anything to Lucy when she had red hair.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, 4 weeks ago, she decides to dye it blue. Went into school, thought nothing of it. She was stopped immediately and said, blue hair is not allowed in this school.
Right.
They sent her home, and then 2 weeks later, they phoned up. They sent her home and said, "We're not accepting Lucy back to school until she dyes her hair back."
Right.
So, Lucy, who's 12, she didn't want to dye her hair back.
Right.
So
Okay.
we didn't know what to do about it. So she was off school for about 2 weeks. Anyway, 2 weeks goes by, and the school truancy officer comes around and said, "Why hasn't Lucy been to school?" We said, "Well, you said she can't come to school with blue hair." So then a meeting was set up with the headmaster, Mr. Plese,
Yeah.
for the following Monday. We went there, and he said that by no circumstances will Lucy be allowed back to school with blue hair. I said, "But she won't dye it back the normal colour. So what can we do?" He said, "Well, if you don't send her to school without blue hair, you're going to get prosecuted, and you could be facing a prison sentence."
Really?
And this was the actual words of the headmaster. He said you could be facing a prison sentence for not sending your children to school. But the thing is, we can't send her to school because she's got blue hair. The school won't accept her to school. So I said, "Well, the best thing for you to do then is suspend her," which they won't do. They won't suspend her. They won't expel her. All they keep saying is that we have to send her back to school without blue hair.
Yeah.
And we're in a catch-22 situation. We can't. So anyway, the latest development was today. We get a call from the school saying, "Come and collect Lucy. She's come to school with blue hair." Because I thought, well, I'm not having it. I'm going to send her to school, and to hell with it. She's got blue hair. She's entitled to education, whether she's got blue hair or not.
Yeah, that's right.
Other girls in the school are going about with red hair, and we've taken pictures of the girls with red hair. And I said this to the headmaster, "What about the girls with red hair?" And all he said, and he hasn't come back to me on it, he said all he's going to do is look into it, which he hasn't looked into it. He can't be bothered. They've got a thing about Lucy coming to school with blue hair.
Right.
So that development was today. We get a call saying, "Come and get your kid. She's now trespassing on our premises. We don't want her in school with blue hair."
Really?
Well, I'm at work. I can't come and get her. She'll have to stay there. So anyway, they told me, right, we're going to chuck her out of school, and she'll have to make her own way home. Now she's 12 years old. So anyway, Lucy said she wasn't leaving school, and she just went and in another classroom, and no one knew where she was.
Yeah.
Anyway, she came home.
Good for her. Good for her.
3:30, she came home. She gets in. 10 minutes after that, 2 police officers arrived, and they said they warned me that if Lucy comes to school tomorrow, she will get done for trespassing, and I will be charged with aiding and abetting.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe that, sir.
They will be put in a cell. If Charlie goes with Lucy as well, they'll both be put in a cell. They'll be arrested, escorted off the school premises, and I'll be done for aiding and abetting them as well. Whatever I'm going to be done for, I don't know. So, but the thing is, they're taking me to court for not sending the kids to school.
Yeah.
But I can't send them to school because they got blue hair.
Right. God.
But the headmaster said, "We're going to take you to court, and we will be prosecuting you for not sending your child to school. But they can't prosecute us if they suspend Lucy or expel Lucy, which
right.
they're not prepared to do.
Well, obviously, if they exclude her from the school, and chuck her out or whatever, they're suspended. Surely they've got to suspend her.
Yeah, they should suspend her. And I said, well, the only option open to you is suspend her or expel her. But for some reason, the headmaster, we searched his name on the internet, and it came up that he's been done for bullying at his previous school but one.
Really?
Bullying allegations, yeah. He
Blimey.
made the BBC News.
And what's his name?
Mr. Klee.
Mr. Klee.
K-L-E-E, yeah.
K what?
K-L-E-E, Mr. Klee.
Right.
Yeah, not Glee, Klee. It's all very confusing. You know, on the one hand, they said, you know, we're taking you to court for not sending Lucy to school, and on the other hand, I've got a letter saying not to send her to school with blue hair. So I can't win.
Bloody hell, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
So all I can do is keep sending them to school. So tomorrow, Charlie and Lucy's going to go to school, and when the police are going to call, they're going to resist as much as they can. And Charlie said she's going to put her hands down her jumpers so they won't be able to handcuff her. So we're going to have a lot of trouble tomorrow.
Right.
So I said to the kids, we'll be prepared to be hurt because the police, they will use all reasonable force to remove from the premises.
Stephen.
So Charlie, she's quite a strong kid. See, she can pick me up, no trouble. And she's about an inch shorter than me, so she's quite big. So she's going to resist as much as she can for the police to chuck her off the premises.
I think you should.
I know what's going to happen. They're going to get 2 or 3, 4, 5 police officers, because that's how much it will take to get a 15-year-old girl. They'll handcuff her, chuck her in the cell, and then they'll notify me, and I'll have to go and pick them up.
So then you got to get down there with your camera, put it on YouTube. This
Yeah.
can't happen. You know,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Charlie filmed it today.
Yeah.
The teacher's having a go at her about her blue hair, so that's been filmed. We're not going to put that on YouTube yet, but we're waiting.
Yeah.
So we might contact the papers about it. I don't know.
I would, yeah. I tell you what, son, this is unbelievable. What is happening to your kids is unbelievable.
The taxpayers' waste of the time of 2 police officers coming round and telling me that if I send my child to school with blue hair, they're going to be arrested, and I could face a fine.
You know, so if I put this video out on YouTube or wherever, people are going to think it's a comedy sketch or something, but it ain't.
This is serious.
This is
serious
very
stuff.
serious, yeah.
And I'm in a situation where I've already because of the kids didn't get marks at registration last year, they're taking me to court, and I have to appear in court on the 10th of November.
What for?
This Thursday. For the kids not attending, for poor attendance, they're taking me to court over it.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
For poor attendance, yeah. And as soon as I get in the headmaster's office, the first thing he says to me, look, you could be facing a prison sentence.
What?
For not sending your kids to school. So, and with this latest saga, Lucy dyeing her hair blue, she's not allowed to go to school. So the headmaster is saying you're going to face a prison sentence if you don't send your kids to school. I sent them to school today, they get sent home, and we're still in the same situation where I'm going to get done for not sending my kids to school.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
But the school can help me out. One simple thing they can do, they can expel or suspend.
But they won't.
My children. They won't do that because they think we're aiding and abetting, and we're all for having blue hair. I said, look, Mr. Klee, I do not for 1 minute agree with my child having blue hair, but it's her decision, and there's no way I can make her dye it back.
Yeah.
So, you know,
she's a free spirit.
And you would think he'd help me out by suspending Lucy until her hair grows back normal.
Yeah.
But no, he won't help me out. All he says is we're facing a prison sentence.
My God.
Not sending our children to school.
I cannot believe this. This is happening.
So tomorrow, Charlie's going to take her camera, and she's going to film the police arresting her. So
Right.
we're going to get the case of a 12-year-old girl and a 15-year-old, just reached 15-year-old girl, taken away by the police because they've got blue hair.
My God, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Taxpayers' money, eh?
I tell you,
there's so many things going wrong in the world, and my children are going to get arrested tomorrow.
it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, I've a good mind to phone up and my local news channel and get them down to witness it.
Stephen, Steve, I think you should.
Yeah.
You know, get them involved. You know.
And all this time, it's been 5 weeks now, and my child has not had an education which he's entitled to.
Yeah.
And I'm getting punished for it. I'm facing a prison sentence for not sending my kids to school. And when I do, they immediately get sent home for having blue hair. It's disgusting.
That is disgusting, John.
It's not even a bright shade of blue. It's not even a bright shade of blue. It's like a dull shade of blue.
All right, son. If I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, I'll be there filming it. You know, I'll come down and I'll kick the arse off everyone.
Yeah. It's a shame you can't film it, yeah.
All right, I'll see you later, Stern.
I'll see you later. See you tomorrow.
See you later, bye.
Ta-da.